Here's what happened last week on Top Model. The girls arrived in beautiful Italia, and some of them rocked a hot photo shoot with a sexy Casanova.
Yes, beautiful!
But Chris, she missed the boat on this one.
I can see you.
The girls found out that fancy model gigs need to be earned.
We kind of got something that looks like your grandma's house.
In the end, the judges felt that Liz had way too many complaints and not enough commitment.
I felt like you were a bit lost.
And she was sent home. 5 girls remain: Jane, Chris, Kayla, Anne, and Chelsea. But only one of them is going to appear in the pages of Vogue Italia. Who will be eliminated tonight? Want to be on top?
The star of the photograph.
Last week I was in bottom 2.
Well, Chris and Liz, please step forward. Chris, the competition gets stiff and tough when we're in another country. And so what has gotten you this far will not necessarily take you to the next level.
I'm preparing myself in case I go home, just so if it happens, it's not a surprise to me. It's not that I want to. I can't afford any mistakes right now. I can't. So I have to be amazing. I have to be stunning. It's so close and it's so far. It's like, dang, we only got 5 people. They may get rid of, if they get rid of 2 now, then that's just 3. And 9 times out of 10, they get rid of 2. They may get rid of 2 tomorrow. I hope they do it like this next.
You hope they eliminate 2?
You know, be careful what you wish for, but because it may be me, but hell, I'm ready to get this over with. I mean,
bottom 2 sucks.
Pick somebody, let's meet IMG, let's get signed to somebody, and let's all go home.
Chris, she doesn't really want this like the other girls want this. For Chris, this is just a way to get her face out there. Chris is not high fashion.
We've switched locations.
I think we know where you are.
Where do you think I am?
I think you're in Italy.
I never thought I would be in the top 5. You know, choosing to pursue modeling was a complete break from what was expected of me.
We saw the roller skate thingy, and then we went to Tyra's Facebook.
I always wanted to play lacrosse at Princeton, so to decide to quit, you know, didn't even know if I could model, so it was definitely a huge risk.
Prepare to ferry una buena impresionia.
Impressiona who?
Impresionia.
Yeah. Go C's, go C's, go C's.
Of course, we all knew. Go C's. We'll probably have to go roam these streets, north, south, east, west, and I don't know where I'm going. So it's going to be very, very intense.
Go C's. That's one thing I know how to do is go C's.
Being one of the only girls that's ever gone on a Go See definitely makes me feel more confident in this challenge. But I haven't gotten best photo yet, so I need this challenge win like there's nothing else. Are you rearranging yours, Anne?
Yeah.
Well, damn it, if everybody's gonna do it, I'll do it too.
We better go on a Go See tomorrow. I just hope I don't get lost.
I've been kind of worried about the whole Go See thing because I'm a nerd and I'm also shy, so I just kind of get quiet in social situations.
Go See
Welcome to IMG Milano.
Violin.
This is IMG's Italian headquarters, so the winner will be spending time in these offices. So we're going to go through your portfolios, and I'm going to give you a quick lesson on how a portfolio structure works.
Sit down, Kayla. We're going to spread everything out. This is what your agent does. They take it, and they spread them out.
I'm really excited to go on Go Sees. I think that, like, I'll do really well. I'm really good at interacting with other people.
We also have to think about clients. In Milano, they want a little more edge, a little bit more interesting. Now, there's a little bit of an unspoken rule. It looks best when the model is looking into what we call the gatefold. This is a gatefold in a magazine or a book. I learned that from my mom, by the way, how to put together portfolios in terms of the gatefold and looking in and versus and walking in and walking out. And
I love that you're explaining it because I've had books be put together and they don't even show you the process.
You know what I used to do back in the day? So I had 30 pictures. Oh, I'm so happy. I'd do all these test shots and I was so proud of it all. And I'd go to the agency in LA, this is before Paris, and they would like take out like half of them and leave me with like 15 shots. And they would take your bad pictures and they would go like this. Okay, Diana, you had 10 go-sees today. You need to go to blah, blah, blah. What would my dumb ass do? And I wonder why I was just a catalog girl that could not book any real editorial because I was taking it into my own hands thinking that I knew best. I think it is so important for agents to treat their models like businesswomen and like partners and also to educate you guys so you understand. So here are the completed shots that I did of you. It's so pretty. You like them, huh? I do. Okay. Look at the skin tone, how it's all one skin tone, whereas the light is hitting here. Oh. This one is beautiful, but it's a little bit more serene and doesn't go bang. This is what we do at judging, by the way. We put all your pictures out and we go, who do you love and who do you want to stay? Okay, so who are you? You're Andre.
Yes, I'm Tyra.
You're me.
Hey, honey.
Okay. Andre, what do you think about this?
Drunkitude. Drunkitude, get it out of here. I don't want to see it.
Tyra?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I look at the eyes and I see lust, I see jazz, and holla, you know, I see potential.
Alrighty. So are we all armed and ready? Got our portfolios? Sweet, happy, energy, smiles. They want to see smiles. Even if they're not smiling, smile. Okay, so make me proud. Ciao. I want you to meet Giovanni.
Hello.
And Andrea.
Today, you're going to feel like one of the models represented by IMG because we're going to send you for go and sees.
In Italy, they say go and see.
Go and see.
So, you're going to see 4 very important customers. You're going to see a top photographer, you're going to see a top photographer agency, a casting director, and a very important fashion house.
That very important fashion house that you are going to see is Versace.
God, I am super stoked. I'm sorry, I've been on a million castings and I've never gone to a casting that's even close to Versace.
So girls, this is your day for today. You have 4 appointments with the address. You can use the metro, it is pretty fast. You can use the bus, or if you want to enjoy the city, you can go around walking. You're not gonna get lost though.
The rules of the go-see is that we have to take public transportation, either a train, a bus, or walk.
Most important thing, you gotta be back to the agency by 6:30. If you're not gonna make it, you're gonna be disqualified.
So let's go.
Do you want to go with me?
Yeah. Okay. Chris and I decided to team up, and the first place we go, Versace.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Where you going?
Versace. As soon as I left IMG, me and Chelsea had decided to pair up.
Okay, here's a lot of streets right here.
And I don't know what Ann was doing, but...
You speak English?
Yes.
If we wanted to get right here, how do we get here? To Versace.
The sign for them? No, Versace.
Is there?
Yes,
All right,
yes.
Grazie. Grazie. We just found Versace.
Should we get a brochure or go to Versace? Because that's how we get to the underground railroad thing.
Versace, we are coming. Versace!
Buongiorno.
Me chiamo Jane. So Chris and I, we get lucky enough that we stumble across Versace, the fashion house. So we were the first ones there.
What is your name?
Chris.
Chris, where
Yes,
you from?
From Texas.
Texas?
Yes, sir, I am. I have a question, if you don't mind me asking. What do you look for in a model?
Well, attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Good body.
Okay.
Nice walk.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Angelo plays no games at all. He doesn't have time to waste. You know, he's ready to get you in, see what you got, and next girl.
So you just arrived in Milan?
Yeah, we just got here. Going into Versace is so overwhelming, but at the same time, like, you want to try and keep your cool and not start, like, freaking out over everything and looking like a 2-year-old. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's the street up here? We cannot find Versace for the life of us. The time's ticking away. I'm starting to panic. I'm getting flustered, upset, frustrated. I'm like, oh my God. Hey, what's this street up here? What is this? I mean, I've been on go-sees before, so I need to win this. I'm so lost. I just want to take my freaking shirt off. I'm sweating my ass off. We have to go to 4 different castings all over Milan. We have to be back by 6:30 on the dot or we're disqualified. Oh, here's the street. Oh.
It was definitely overwhelming at Versace, but the experience of being there was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Walk to there and come back. Jane is fresh. I mean, she has to work on the walk. It's not very good. She needs to work out on that. Okay, thank you so much.
Maybe I should try to put some of my face back on.
Jane and Chris had beat us to Versace, so they were already like halfway through their go-see. And I was waiting, and I was waiting, and I was waiting. Oh, I was so frustrated.
Chris, the feet was a little bit not very good. Not for what is the trend at the moment. Looks like a model from the 80s.
I just came from the Versace building. #1 fashion in my heart right now. All the dresses in there were bad. Woo, he better call me back and book me. I'm too happy right now.
Walk from here to the very bottom.
I'm a little nervous about Versace. He seemed to like my walk, but he was so quick. Nothing felt like he thought I was super special or anything like that.
Chelsea, she's very good fit, and I like it. Her look is a little bit 2 seasons ago. Okay. Thank you.
I was just excited to be walking in Versace. If he liked it, great. If he didn't, this is another experience I could put in my book.
Kayla, beautiful face, fresh, maybe for editorial, but not for show.
So after Versace, I decided to split up from the rest of the girls because I didn't have time to wait for anybody. And Milan is huge, and the street signs aren't street signs. They're like words on walls on the sides of buildings, so they're very hard to find. Dove is el metro?
Metro.
You are here. Okay, we're trying to get over here.
Maria, where's Maria?
Yeah, it's off the map.
As lost as we are, you think we should just go back to IMG? I want to get to another designer, but be honest, do you think we'll make it?
I say we just ask one person.
Are you scared? Scared of the heels?
A little bit big, but...
Can I see your hair open? Anna, she's very good. Not in the walk, though, but perfect. Because she's tall and perfect body. Perfect body. I would book Anne for print and shows.
Our first plan for getting around the city was to start off in groups. But after Versace, we were going to split up because we were going to do our own thing after that.
It was so hard to try and find somebody to help me. Can I ask you a question? Yes. Do you speak English? Yes. Oh, my God. Finally, one girl decided to help me. She helped me find which train to get on, and it got a lot easier.
I lived in Chicago for 2.5 years. I know how to take a subway. So I decided to go to Global Video, but as soon as I get on the subway, I get off at the very next stop because I had no clue where I was. And somehow, when I get off the subway, I make a big loop around. Oh my God, I'm back. Stop. And end up at Versace once more. Okay, I'm going in circles. I'm pretty positive.
Try Metro?
I say we look where the Metro goes.
We got to figure out which train is going in which direction. I ain't never been on one of these before.
I've never been on one of these before. I say we get out of here.
I didn't think it'd be this confusing. I thought it'd be easier. I wanted to be on top, and this is what I get.
So we decided, let's just go back to IMG. We definitely gave ourselves a lot of time to get back. I mean, it's pretty embarrassing to not even go to 3 go-sees out of the 4.
They can't say we didn't try.
No, we tried.
You know, I was really thinking maybe we could buy some ice cream on the way.
Excuse me, do you know how to get to Saab? On the way to the photographer Denali, I stopped like 15 times on the way, asking people for directions.
On the left, turn right. You have to go
go back.
It's like I do get afraid if I get lost, but I was just really frustrated because I was running out of time.
I'm looking for Daniela.
Yeah, you need to wait.
Okay. Grazie. So I finally make it to Global Video and meet with Danilo. And he's the casting director for the company.
The first thing for a model is amazing shape and a beautiful face. You have both. I like Chelsea. I think she has amazing body. I think Chelsea could be perfect for a fashion show.
Maybe it's on the other side?
And my foot. I guess I come down on my foot wrong and it pops. You gotta walk slow, my foot pops.
I said, do you want to piggyback?
It hurts like hell to walk, I'm limping. But I'm very upset that we didn't get to see any other go-see. We have to be back by 6:30. I'm happy I'm here, and that's it.
Even in Dallas, I got lost a lot. So, finding my way in Italy is not that great. I feel like all the other girls are probably done with all their go-sees, like they went to all 4 and they're already back. And I'm over here, I only went to 1.
Oh, yeah. Is it just you? It's just me. Oh, how many did you make? How many?
Yeah. 2. Chelsea made it back with 4 minutes to spare. And she had 2 go-sees. Damn! I should have locked that door.
It's 6:30.
So it doesn't matter.
Chris, we didn't lose. I went that way. I'm trying to get back to IMG. It's past 6:30. I already know I'm disqualified, and now it's down to 5 girls, and everything matters.
Did you get to go to another go-see?
Nope.
Just missed it.
Hello?
I heard it was a pretty rough day for you all. First of all, 2 of you didn't make it back by 6:30.
Chelsea, you are the only one who made 2 going seas. All the rest of you just made it 1. And I have to tell you girls that this is unacceptable. Let's talk about what the client said about you. Anne, you need to work on your walk. Kyla, you got a beautiful face, but you had a little problem fitting your clothes. Chelsea, you got an amazing body. You look more commercial than editorial. Chris, you are the only one who asks a question. This is very important to interact. Jane, beautiful face, but you should work a bit on your personality. You are a bit shy.
So, between Chelsea, Jane, and Chris, there must be a winner. Chelsea. And we're going to be a prize at your house from Versace.
Thank you so much.
Bye, girls.
Ciao. The Go-See Challenge is a really big one to win, so I'm very excited that I was the winner.
Dress.
Yeah. It's a jacket.
Oh my God.
It's a Versace jacket.
We come home and this bitch got a Versace jacket. That jacket is fly. It is fly.
You can tell it's real, like it's not a knockoff.
Oh, you guys. Tired now. Soon I'm going to make you look marvelous. Love, Tyra.
We're gonna be like marble statues like Asia.
What is that, a house?
That's beautiful.
Drive to this mansion house on the water. Oh my God. And Mr. J and Nigel are waiting for us by the water. So we instantly know that Nigel is our photographer.
Chris, what's up with your foot?
I came down on my foot wrong for my go-see and it's a little sore, but I'm okay.
Okay.
I hurt my ankle. It won't hold me back from doing good at this photo shoot. As long as they don't put me in no heels, I'll be okay.
Well, ladies, let's get to business. Welcome to the Villa Urba Estate, right here on Lake Como. As you can see, this house is studded with statues. Let me set the scene for today's photo shoot that I'm going to be shooting. You are going to be statues here in the garden that are going to be transformed, basically coming alive by the love of the sculptor, who will, of course, be a male model.
Again. So let's get you guys up to hair and makeup and start the process.
How you doing? This is the gentleman who's basically going to transform you.
Bella.
In an hour, you think?
Yeah, in an hour.
Okay. How about I give you 45?
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, hey guys. So I wanted to introduce you to Simone. He is going to be your sculptor, and essentially he is so in love with the piece of art that he is sculpting that you come to life.
It's to the point now that we pose with male models on nearly every photo shoot that I'm used to it. So I figured, well, just go with the flow.
I think the theme is really cool. I'm really into art. It's basically like the angel shoot that we did because it was artistic. So I think I'll probably do well.
Your leg looks like porcelain right now.
Okay. I'm taking my statue with me.
The concept is that we'll beat the statue, taking our first breath of air.
So here's your man. This is the guy that's going to breathe life into you.
Well, I've been told I look sometimes stiff in my pictures. I think maybe this might work to my advantage.
Really feel it.
Stronger next. There. Twist your face to me a bit more so I see it more profile.
It's so cozy. Hey, Jane, you're in a relationship, right?
No.
And you know what? It kind of shows. What do you feel passionate about? Doesn't have to be a guy.
I mean, I was very, very passionate about playing lacrosse.
Go there inside. If you don't go there inside, it's not going to work.
Okay.
Come alive for me. Look to him, not me.
Trying to think of what statues look like.
I want you to model. I still need to see more out of you. I'm getting the poses and the look, but I'm not feeling the love. I'm not feeling the lust. Hand through, grab it.
It's not like I'm not passionate about this, but I don't know what to do.
Jane, what are you thinking right now?
Trying to make my eyes big.
And there's the problem. Stop trying to think. To me, this is now a male fragrance ad. It's not even about you anymore. What's got you upset?
I think I blew it.
To be honest with you, this is the first time in the entire competition that I've ever seen a truly genuine emotion out of you.
I feel like I'm kind of trying to figure out who I am.
Okay, don't try and be perfect. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Perfection can be boring. It's okay to let go and be yourself. And that's part of growing.
I think it's really frustrating to keep hearing that I don't have a personality. I feel like I'm going through a little bit of an identity crisis. I really want to take criticism in a positive way, but I feel like I'm blowing it during this shoot. When I've come so much further than I thought I could. It's not just scary, it's just frustrating. I'll do better, I promise.
All right. Thanks, Shane.
This week, we are marble statues. Last week, I was told that I didn't stand out in the photo of the groups of three, which was the point of the whole thing.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
How are you? Follow me.
Oh. This week, I need to show my personality and to show Nigel and Mr. J that I want this more than anybody here, and I think I deserve it more than anybody here. Should I be touching him, or?
Absolutely. Let him touch you,
okay,
and then react to his touch.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
That's pretty, Chelsea. Gorgeous.
Beautiful, really beautiful. Chelsea came to set. She got into character so fast. She felt sexy. She looked sexy. She looked great.
Genius. This is so pretty.
My shoot starts off very good. Nigel was instantly loving it. He wanted it very sensual, very strong.
Beautiful. Kiss her. Boom, that's enough. Boom, boom, boom. Gotcha, we're done.
Thank you, Chelsea. Really good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my God. I've always dreamed of this. I don't know here.
Oh, you can handle it.
Okay, next. Give me prettier legs. Bring them together a little tighter. There you go, prettier. Gorgeous there.
That's pretty. Mama is getting her itch scratched. Woo! Today is the type of creative that Anne loves. She's artistic.
Gorgeous.
You can tell she has a knowledge of a lot of the famous sculptors of the period.
Okay, guys, we got it. How was that? Pretty fun?
I've got a passion for art, so it was just a really nice chance for me to bring my passion into the photo shoot.
I need a model. I need a statue.
I want to climb to the top. I want to be America's Next Top Model. From a professional standpoint, I really need to be able to model with men, possibly on an intimate level. And I'm feeling really confident that I'm going to succeed.
Do this.
Beautiful shape, Kayla. Beautiful. Love the commitment. I was so impressed how Kayla performed on set today. She was nailing the poses and modeling all the way to her pinky toe.
And Simone, really touch her. I want to feel the pressure. Boys, hold that, hold that. Love that. I was a little worried about shooting Kayla initially because when I shot her in the past, she had a tough time with the male model. This time around, though, she found herself. Beautiful.
Ooh, it's hot.
We got it.
So have it. I want to give you a hug, babe. You messed me up the mouth. Bust you. Here, I'll walk you back to hair and makeup.
Feet hurt. I'm limping. Tired of the process. I just want to take some photos, do it right, and win.
Hey, Chris. How's your foot?
Won't keep me from taking this photo.
Okay, good.
Tell you what, I'll be all right. Good. I'm going to give it my all. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no sympathy. I just don't want it to hold me back. I really don't.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Beautiful. Nice connection. Right off the top, Chris connected with the male model, and she created these lovely, feminine, soft, curvy shapes. But the problem with Chris's shoot was as it progressed, you could see pain took over, and she was trying to connect and just get through it.
Several steps just for a second. Tell me what you're feeling.
I don't know how it's stand. I don't want to put too much pressure on the foot, but I don't want to limit myself.
Get over all of that for a moment. Almost embrace the pain. Be like that's the first pain you've ever felt.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. You know, let's this was the last girl to come to set. She looked like she was over it. Looked like she had signed out. We're done. We're good.
I felt passion earlier on the shoot, and then towards the end, I know it's hot.
Was it pain showing?
It didn't look like a for her.
The beginning wasn't bad though.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
That's a wrap, everybody, on the statue shoot.
You and me with the judges. Only 4 will continue on in the hope of becoming America's Next Top Model.
Only 4?
That feels so crazy.
It is only 5 girls left, so I think doing really well at the photo shoot is really going to either make us or break us. I mean, it's not like we can rely on other people doing bad anymore.
Pray to God these pictures come out. Jay said that in the beginning, he said that my face was real passionate. He was like, but towards the end, it just looked like you wanted to get away. I said, yeah, I wanted to get off them damn rocks. My foot was hurting.
Chris is a good competitor, but Chris does not want this. Chris doesn't want this like I want this. I think I got the picture maybe at the end, but then
Jane came off in total tears, like it was just a total train wreck. So I see Jane in the bottom too.
Like now it's not just my personality in front of a panel, it's like affecting my pictures. I'm just annoyed that I can't present myself better. Like I need to do something or else I'll leave.
They do a chicken tartare here.
Chicken tartare?
Yeah, they do a chicken tartare here.
This is my beauty thing. No facelift. You do exercise.
Yeah.
No facelift. Yeah. Natural.
You ready to stand, Tyra? And look at
oh, yeah. Let's introduce our judges. Nigel Barker, noted fashion photographer. Andre Leon Talley, one of the most influential people in the fashion industry. And Kyle Hagler is one of the most preeminent managers at IMG Models. Are we ready for our prizes? A cover of Vogue Italia's beauty edition and a spread in that magazine and a spread in Italian Vogue proper. And you get to be featured multiple times on Vogue.it. Also, a contract with IMG Models, one of the top model management companies in the entire world, and a CoverGirl contract worth $100,000. Okay, ladies, so we had go-sees, and we had a photo shoot with Nigel Barker. They were at a gorgeous villa. They were statues that were coming to life. And Kayla is first. Hello. So, you guys had go-sees, and how many did you get to?
1. I got very, very lost in Italy, to say the least.
How long did you have to do all of them?
4 hours.
4 hours for 4 go-sees?
And you got to 1. You didn't book the one job that you went to go see.
So make sure you get to all of them.
Okay. All right, Kayla, let's see your best shot.
You're one of the best posers in the bunch, I thought, in this particular environment.
I think what's great about this picture is that you show a connection to the other model. Ultimately, to be a top model, you have to be able to have that synergy read on film. And you did that very well. Yeah.
I think you look absolutely stunning, and I love your body language because although you're not looking at him, your body suggests that he has been seduced.
Kayla, this picture is stunning, but need to work on getting to a go-see.
Yes.
Thank you. Up next is Chelsea. So you were the challenge winner for the go-sees.
Well done.
Out of 4, how many did you go to?
I only got to 2. I only made it to 2.
How?
I was lost.
Out of the 2 that you saw, you booked 1. You booked the casting agent. He liked you very much.
Cool.
Let's see if we like your photo.
I loved your photo. I loved shooting you. And I've got to say, you were a surprise to me. You just moved with him and glided with him. You found your light and you found me.
Chelsea, I wish your neck should have been elongated like a swan.
As far as the photography, this is one of my favorite out of the girls, but I don't feel model. I feel beautiful woman. And I think it's important to bring your fashion model to the shot as well. Thank you. Up next is Chris. You got 2. How many?
1.
And booked none. Okay, Chris, here's your best shot.
So, Chris, you were the last girl I shot.
Yes.
I think that it's a beautiful picture. I think you did a good job, but for me it felt like you were just over it, like you'd signed out.
Chris, in this picture, I think it's a bit forced. I do think that you needed to give a little bit more in that image.
Actually, your lower part of your body looks more statuesque than the top part.
I think it's better than what the judges are saying. But when we go into the close-up, I think it's sleepy. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Up next, Anne. Anne, how many go-sees did you get to? 1. Well, Angelo says that he would hire you for Versace Couture, but you were disqualified because you were late. Here's your best shot with Nigel.
You know, Anne, you are a good model. You know how to model. You've got great moves. But my biggest problem with you is that you just don't emote. You're so quiet.
I think you look beautiful in the photograph, but there's no emotion, there's no anything. And I think it's important as a model to bring yourself to the table. People want to deal with models that have their own personalities. That's what's going to make you a star.
You did not give Nigel what he wanted, but you are giving high fashion because of the way you are projecting it through your face.
I think the shot's absolutely beautiful, but personality is so important. Oh my God, you won't get booked. Okay, thank you, Anne. Last but not least is Jane. How many go-sees did you go to?
I went to 1.
And he didn't want to hire you either. Let's see your photo with Nigel.
The lower half of your body, from your navel down, is totally classical statue. The upper half, your face, is weak. It's like he put you to sleep and the emotion went out of you.
Really a very beautiful picture. But you gave me very, very little. You were so stiff. I was quite exasperated, and you burst into tears. And I don't want you to cry, but the emotion you showed me when you cried showed that you had it in you.
What made you break down?
It is very hard when you feel like you do have a personality. Like, tell me it's like I do have a personality, and like...
No one's saying you don't have a personality. We all know you do have a personality. We just want you to be comfortable in showing it wherever, whenever. Be yourself. That's what's going to get you through the door.
Thank you, Jane. So before we deliberate, Top Model is a competition to mold you all to go to the real world, to go to go-sees, to book jobs. So if you're not seen, you're not booked.
I have to say, for your business, it's so important that you make it to every casting. It's the equivalent of not showing up for work, you know, ultimately.
So now it's time for the judges to deliberate, and when I call you back, I will announce which one of you is eliminated. Are we ready to deliberate?
Absolutely.
Let's start with Kayla.
She came to set, and it was all sort of smoke and mirrors. It's like, okay, I'm not really into the guy, but look at this. There was so much movement and emotion, it worked. and she got a great picture. She looks like a great statue in a beautiful villa in Como. This is one of the best things we've ever seen of Kayla.
I want to ask you, Kyle, about all of the girls' modeling potential markets that you see them working.
I think Kayla has an international look. This image here alone says a lot.
She's fantastic to photograph, but when you're on set or when you're meeting people, they've got to like you, they've got to connect with you. And that's where Anne fails. She needs to go somewhere and just be told, learn how to convey a personality.
Where she's going to be successful is definitely going to be in high fashion. I could see her doing Chanel and even Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Yeah.
But not commercial.
She has to become more confident in herself, and to be commercial, you have to be effervescent.
Chelsea.
She was actually very good. I could almost feel like his breath on her neck, and she would get like a little electric shock from it. And I'm like, okay, good. She's going for it.
Would you rebook her?
Yes, I would.
Isn't that what a model needs?
Repeat bookings.
Chelsea offers a lot of possibilities. The white blonde hair, the great bone structure. She could kind of do anything.
This picture of Chris, I love her emotion. I love that she's melting. I do feel that she's kind of feeling some type of connection.
She seems like she has a big personality. If this were just about a woman being a statue, fantastic. But that wasn't the assignment. In terms of her marketability, I think it would be more on the commercial side.
She's just a vat of bubbling deliciousness. She could be the next Wanda Sykes, but not a high fashion model.
Jane.
She's a really attractive girl. She's got great bone structure, but none of that adds up to being someone you want to have back again. And I turned around and I spoke to her and I was like, what happened? And she just burst into tears. And I was like, here you are, finally.
What Jane needs is a development process. If she really comes out of her shell, could have a great career.
How long would it take? Because with this competition, it's like there's a couple of weeks left.
I think that she's going to need a little more time than a couple of weeks, honestly.
We've reached a decision.
Yes. Yeah.
Five beautiful young ladies stand before me, but I only have 4 photos in my hands, and these photos represent the 4 of you that are still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The first name that I'm going to call is Best Picture of the Week. Kayla. So Kayla, this photo is stunning. You take a close look at your face and your body and look how your face is capturing the light. Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Thank you. Next name. Chelsea. So, Chelsea, you're the girl that we see has focus, has knowledge about the industry, and true passion. And that is commendable. Congratulations. The next name I'm going to call? So, Anne, what do we have to work on? Personality. Yeah. In the modeling industry, to be booked again, you have to be memorable. You have to be vulnerable. Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Will Chris and Jane please step forward? 2 beautiful young ladies stand before me, but I only have 1 photo in my hands. And this photo represents the girl that is still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. I'll only call 1 name, and the girl that I do not call must immediately return to your home here in Milano, pack your bags, and go home. Chris, you stand before me because you started off as this girl that has this effervescent personality, just somebody that you want to be around. And also a girl that took some good-ass photos. But the judges are feeling that you're less invested. Jane, a girl that takes stronger photos than Chris, but stands before us because of an issue of personality. And that is now affecting your photos. So who stays in this competition? Jane. The reason why your name was called is because the judges saw some passion today in this room. They saw a human being, and you showed us a crack of a real, true person. But all we see is a crack, and a crack is not going to take you to the next week and the next week of this competition. Congratulations, Jane. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. So, Miss Lady, Miss Personality. Thank you. You're welcome. I talked to Kyle, and Kyle thinks that your market is more commercial. And Mr. Leon Talley says that you deserve your own comedy show. And I suggest that you get your butt into some acting classes ASAP because you have a gift.
I'm going home, see my sister, and continue modeling, acting, singing. I'm going to do it all. I'm overwhelmed that I even had the opportunity to be here. Tyra said I was trying to get me a little sitcom going on, and I don't know how I'm going to go and do that, but this isn't it for me. I'm going to try to keep going in any direction I can. It won't stop here.